Hi everyone, this is Phil from Gaming, and today I'm going to show you my guide to the Tropeognathus in ARK Survival Evolved. The Tropeognathus is a new flying creature that is available in ARK Survival Evolved's new Crystal Isles map. And while the creature itself is pretty neat, it's a large flying creature, and who can say no to that, what makes it amazing is its saddle, which turns it into a jet that shoots grenades. How can you say no to that? In order to get a Tropeognathus, you're first going to have to find one of these guys, which is no mean feat. It took me longer than I care to admit, but I did end up finding this one near the coast because it does say in the dossier that their feeding grounds are near the ocean. I found this at 78 latitude and 28 longitude. In order to tame a Tropeognathus, you're going to need to have a ballista turret with chain bolas, because you're going to need to down this guy, because it's technically a passive tame. So once you hit it with a chain bola, it'll be down, and then you are going to feed it its favorite kibble. Its favorite kibble is exceptional kibble, and in lieu of that, you could use raw mutton or raw prime meat because it is a meat eater. Simply approach the rear of the Tropeognathus, and if you're on a 5-time server, you're done, apparently. That was faster than I thought it would be, so I reduced the server multiplier back to 1. To see how long this would actually take on a regular server right now. So again, with exceptional kibble, I put it in my 10th slot, I press E, and we get, wow, 57%. That's still pretty quick. Now, the problem with this tame is that it takes a long time for these guys to get hungry again, and once the bola comes off, they're super duper mad at you. And so you're going to be chain bowling it over and over again, unless you come up with a way of capturing it with some sort of structure or something like that. That's definitely a way you could do it. But eventually it will become hungry again, and once you feed it that second exceptional kibble, you will have a Tropeognathus to call your very own. And I'm going to call mine Tropeo. Once you've tamed the Tropeognathus, feel free to hop onto the back of it because it doesn't require a saddle to ride. Now, it does have a saddle, and we'll get to that in a second. For stats, it has sort of meh health and stamina. It isn't a fast flyer by any stretch of the imagination. It has an okay weight capacity. Its attacks are kind of meh. It has a basic sort of chomp left-click attack. It also has this weird sort of saliva-y dripping right-click attack, which I think is for fishing fish out of the water, though I haven't had any luck in doing that. The reason you want a Tropeognathus in the first place isn't really its stats itself, it's its saddle. So go to level 65 in your engrams and unlock the Tropeognathus saddle. The saddle is crafted in a fabricator, so go into your fabricator and you're going to go into the saddles tab, and you'll see there the Tropeognathus saddle, of which you'll need to have crystal, fiber, hide, metal ingots, and polymer to manufacture. Once you manufacture the saddle, take it out of the fabricator and put it into the saddle slot of the Tropeognathus. And in doing so, you are going to revolutionize this creature, because now it's going to not only be able to fly, it's going to be able to do so as a jet fighter with a grenade launcher on its back. I mean, this thing's amazing. Look at that grenade launcher. It looks amazing. And that jet exhaust, I really like the fact that the saddle has a little heat shield to prevent the back of the bird from burning up. I mean, that's just thoughtful. So in order to use the jet, you're going to need to give it gasoline. You can see in the lower left there is a little icon for gasoline right there. So I'm just going to take and drag some gasoline into its inventory. In order to enter jet mode, simply press Control on PC and you will start jetting forward. Nice thing is that you will keep moving forward even if you're not pressing the forward key. You can then hold Shift to go into a sprinting afterburner mode, which burns more fuel, and you can just press Control if you wish to leave the jet mode entirely. The fuel burn is not consistent. You can see that there is an icon that is yellow at the moment that is telling me how much fuel I am burning. If I am sprinting and pointing down, you can see I can actually maximize my fuel burn. This is burning as much gasoline as it possibly can, and it is important to note that while you're sprinting, you are also consuming stamina. Another interesting mechanic of the Tropeognathus is its ability to draft other flying creatures. If you are near another flyer, whether you're in jet mode or in regular mode, an icon will appear on the bottom right that says drafting is available. Simply hold spacebar and you'll get a speed boost, and this will cost no additional stamina or fuel to do. Another interesting ability of the Tropeognathus is its ability to perform a stall turn while in jet mode. To do it, simply press C by default on PC while in jet mode, and the Tropeognathus will flip around and start flying the other direction. It is important to note, however, that if your camera is still pointing the way you were pointing initially, it will mess it up a little bit, so be mindful of that. In order to use the grenade launcher, simply take some grenades and place it into the Tropeognathus's inventory and right-click by default on PC, and you'll start shooting grenades at the front of it. Oh my gosh, this thing looks amazing. The problem is that they do airburst, and they do so at about 30 or 40 meters away from the Tropeognathus, so it is very easy to get very singed when using this thing. So be mindful of that, but I mean, come on. How cool is this? Look at this! The Tropeognathus also has the ability of acting as an industrial grinder. So if you wish to grind something into its material parts, like say for example this fabricator, I can simply just drag it into the inventory and, hang on, let me get back in there. And if I click on the fabricator, an icon will appear right on the center there, and it says grind. So if I click on it, I grind it, and there we go. The Tropeognathus has ground it into its component parts. So you can do that with anything. Here's another saddle. I'm just going to grind that up. You can also grind stacks of things. So you can see here I have a stack of 10 grenades, and I have the option of grinding one or grinding all 10. And you can see all of the materials are located in the inventory of the Tropeognathus. Do you know any other tips about the Tropeognathus? Tell us what they are in the comments below. If you found this video useful, please feel free to leave a like, comment, or better yet, subscribe to the channel. And as always, have fun out there.